Ah, the brave hero finally at my mercy. It's almost poetic, wouldn't you say? All that valor, all that righteousness, rendered powerless with a touch of concentrated chemical gas. Oh. Where are we? Well, someone seems to be holding on to their clarity amidst the haze. Despite my minions' best efforts to knock you out, it seems they couldn't dull your sharp mind. Oh, so violent. Are all heroes driven by such fervor? Strike first, ask questions later. It's almost charming in its predictability. Luckily for me, these bars were crafted specifically to hold you. No matter how many times you swing those fists or throw a tantrum, you won't break free. I promise you that. That look in your eyes, so determined. Oh. You think your strength, your so-called goodness, will banish the shadows of this city. Oh, but it won't. In fact, it's your very strength that makes this all the more delicious. Look at you, ensnared in my little cage, poised yet vulnerable, a vision of defiance and grace. Such a delightful sight. You've always been so principled, so beautifully righteous, but remember, sometimes the sweetest allure can become your greatest weakness. You see, principles are but chains that bind you to mediocrity, a cage that forces you to bend to the whims of the weak and the mindless, all under the guise of humility. Yet, unlike the bars that currently enclose you, the prison society has erected is one you choose to inhabit, a choice made to avoid being seen as a threat. You choose obedience, even when deep down you know that, if you truly desired it, you could ascend to godhood. Oh, you say you're no god, but face reality. Look at yourself. No mere human could stand where you do. Wield the power you possess. Oh, you cannot deny the privilege that allows you to wield such abilities, to change the very fabric of the world itself. Your potential to reshape reality is undeniable. Look into my eyes and tell me I'm wrong. Silent defiance. Oh, I find it so intoxicating. But I assure you, it won't last long. After all, we are finally together in my ultimate lab, a space where possibilities are as boundless as your desires. Imagine a world where good and evil are no longer rigid definitions, but fluid concepts, tailored to the desires of those who possess true power. A world where morality is nothing more than a tool, used and discarded at will. Insanity! No! It is destiny of what life should be. Why should we bend to a limiting mindset catered to the stubbornly pathetic? Ugh. Why not venture beyond the comfort of our familiar circles? Question the world around us. The world has never been truly black and white. It's a vibrant tapestry woven with shades of every hue, each thread adding to the enthralling fabric of existence. Soon, the brilliance of this truth will become impossible to ignore. It's inevitable, and you will be at the heart of it. You My stubborn hero will be the one to usher in this inevitable transformation. You will be the first to feel the brilliant fires surging through your veins, awakening a power unlike anything you've known. I'm so close to uncovering the key to this new reality. Imagine the chaos, the delicious anarchy. No longer will the meek hold sway over the lives of the strong. It will be the era of the empowered, those daring enough to seize their destinies without a second thought. Oh, and you! You'll be the catalyst for this change, a radiant beacon for those who dare to cast aside the chains of morality. Never, never. Just listen to yourself and think. Think! You've spent your life upholding ideals that are crumbling around you. Yet deep down, you must sense how fragile those beliefs truly are. Every time you face a difficult choice, every time you're forced to let someone suffer for the greater good, that gnawing doubt creeps in, doesn't it? All heroes grapple with it. There's no escaping those moral struggles, especially when we villains exploit that care every single time we face off against you. Can't you see? We understand you better than you know yourselves, and I believe you realize this, despite your fierce defiance. See, with a snap of my fingers, I've dismantled the cage around you. And I can just as easily strip away your inhibitions. I can help you shed those doubts buried deep within your soul, peeling away layers to expose your vulnerabilities, revealing the liberating thrill of embracing the darkness that lies within. Picture it. A world where you are unshackled from the constraints of society. No more guilt, no more fear. Just you reveling in the intoxicating rush of true freedom. No moral code to bind you into societal expectation. You hold the lever to the trolley, and the world will be at your mercy as it was always meant to be. What makes me think that? You are a hero! Your body, your mind, each honed to a level far beyond the ordinary, beyond the confines of this godforsaken planet. We villains are the same. Steps above society in every way imaginable. The only difference between heroes and villains are the golden shackles your kind chooses to wear in service of humanity's fleeting justice. Do you know what it feels like to be truly free? To possess an influence that sends shivers down the spines of others. The moment you surrender to that part of yourself, it'll be utterly intoxicating. You'll laugh at the shackles of morality you once wore. Think about it. No more chains to bind you, only the sweet, heavy taste of freedom and exhilaration. Picture a world where your enemies cower at your very presence, where reality bends to your every whim. You could end suffering, rewrite destinies. Everything will yield to your command, and in that power you will uncover a part of yourself you never knew existed, a depth of desire and strength waiting to be unleashed. You already captivate those who respect your strength. Think of the power to make them bend the knee with a single glance. You could indeed stop me right here, right now. After all, as you see, you are not trapped by my cage anymore yet. Here you are, hesitating. I'm within an arm's reach of you, and I haven't felt the sting of your fist. Oh, perhaps you see my vision. You see the truth of the matter without resorting to sudden violence like your mentors and colleagues do instinctually. You were always quite intuitive. No matter what the situation called for, it's so charming to see. I've spent years gathering knowledge, honing my abilities to become more than the world sees, and now I stand on the precipice of greatness. My breakthrough will be revolutionary. A complete upheaval of the moral order. When faced with true power, the temptation will be irresistible, even for someone as steadfast as you. Can you feel it calling to you? That seductive whisper of possibility. Each whisper of temptation, each moment of despair you endure for the sake of humanity, will draw you ever closer to me. Just like this. See? All I've done is step up to you. And your body already wishes to know more of what I can give. I can nurture that spark of doubt within you until it ignites into a raging flame, a fire that will consume your hesitations. I promise you, it's a beautiful fall. There's exquisite beauty in chaos, a thrilling freedom in letting go. Oh, it's so addicting. Trust me, my darling hero. I'll show you that seeking your desires is not only natural, but essential. The world has stifled your potential, but I will set you free. Your hand in mine. I can feel the nerves under your skin singing for such a chance. Think of all the times you've had to stifle that undeniable fire within you. How many opportunities have slipped through your fingers because you played by someone else's rules? You've spent so long fighting for others, sacrificing your desires for the greater good. But who fights for you? Who champions your ambitions? You deserve so much more. This is your chance to break free. Embrace your true self. You have the power to be more than just a hero. You can become a force of nature, a ruler, not a servant. Oh, no. You won't be a monster, my dear hero. You'll reshape the world, purging it of the corruption you so deeply loathe. Those who stand against you, mere obstacles in your path, easily swept away with a simple wave of your hand. Here you are, almost putty in my arms. You're craving it, aren't you? That fire within you yearning to be set free. Oh, I see it in your eyes. The longing, the curiosity. It's so beautiful and achingly painful to witness such internal struggle. You deserve to feel powerful, to revel in the sensation of your own strength. Imagine the ecstasy of allowing your true self to emerge, of drinking deeply from the cup of possibility. I can offer you all of that and more. Together, we could be unstoppable. Two forces of nature, united by a connection deeper than anything this world has ever known. You and I, we are kindred spirits. I see potential in you that others overlook, blinded by their own fears and selfishness. Let your heart guide you to the freedom that it craves. It's just a step forward and a leap of faith. One you can easily take. What do you say? Join me, and together I can unleash a power that would shatter the chains that bind us both. It'll be an adventure unlike any you've ever known. Dangerous, thrilling, and so rewarding. Just think about it. No more fighting for the ideals that betray you. No more sacrificing your happiness for the sake of others. Your beauty and strength, combined with my cunning and vision, would forge an unstoppable force. We could rise above the petty squabbles of morality. We could be legends. Shh. Just say yes. Embrace your destiny. Let go of the fear that has held you back for too long. No one else matters except you and your happiness, right here and now. Together, we can forge a new path, a path filled with power, passion, and true freedom. All of me could be yours, as you would be mine. The choice is ultimately yours, dear hero. You can remain shackled by those who fear you, who will never truly understand depths of your being. Or you can take my hand and step into a world that is ours to design. Imagine the bond we could share, you and I. A connection forged in the fires of ambition and desire. I will be your confidant, your ally, your everything. And you will become the pillar of strength and power that the world needs to cultivate a perfect utopia at my side. The world will burn in the fire of our passion and rise anew, like a phoenix from the ashes, reshaped into a place where we can truly be ourselves. Don't you long to reveal who you really are? You're no slave to their demands. You're no object to be shamed for your power. Taste the beauty of your true self, and let no one tell you otherwise. Don't be a hero. Be a god.